everybody, welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in British Columbia, Canada. And you can find me online at stampingwithmelva.com. Now I came on tonight, so I just wanted to show you how I made the, I really love this card. It's tone on tone in Starry Sky, and I'm using the layered stripes background stamp along with the alphabet Alamo dies. Now, I love both of these. I have to say, I'm a sucker for background stamps. I will admit that. And I love alphabet dies. So when I saw these new alphabet Alamo dies, I was so excited about them. They're about maybe an inch and a half high and a little narrower. They're only about half an inch wide. So you can get lots of words on a card. So the card I'm making tonight has "for you" on it. So I think it's a really pretty card. It definitely is masculine, but I think you could give it to anybody. So let me switch over to my desktop and I will show you the card and then show you how to make it. All right, so this is the card that I want to show you how I did. Now, as I said, it can be masculine. It doesn't have to be. It's tone on tone. So I have stamped the layered stripes in Starry Sky right on a piece of Starry Sky. And then I've popped up, I don't know that you can actually see, oh, maybe a little bit there. I've popped up the words "for you" using the adhesive foam sheets. I just love these, and the dies cut out so nicely from them. And then I've put on, these are the opaque gems in white on them, just to give a little bit of bling. Let's see what I did. Did I do anything on the inside of the card? Yes, I did. I took a piece of basic white, and I've just stamped it in Starry Sky and then cut it out. I hope I've got a piece of basic white, but if I don't, I will grab one. Okay, let's get started. So this is the layered stripes background stamp. It's just really pretty. It's actually, of course, bigger than what it appears on here. And you can do this. I've shared a few cards using this tone on tone. I've got a card coming up where I'm actually doing using the gold leafing, the gilded leafing, which is really pretty. So we're going to use that. And then I've got, these are the alphabet Alamo, or at least some of them. I've got the "for you," so you can kind of see. So they're, like I said, they're about, let's see, yeah, about just under an inch and a half tall and about a half an inch. So I've got, and I love the fact that there are multiple of some of the letters that you use a lot of, like the O, for example. So I've got "for you" pulled out. You lose those. Now, when I use background stamps, I tend to use my Stamparatus. And the reason for that is because I can't hang on to that really large block. Never mind if I didn't have a broken wrist, which you can see, I would still use the Stamparatus just because I think it just makes it so much easier. Now, yes, okay. So I've got a piece of Starry Sky, and I'm just going to put that on here. Now I'm only going to just to put a bit on the magnet, and then I'm going to lay this on just to get it into position, and then I will take and pull it up. There we go. Okay, just roughly getting the cardstock positioned so that the I'm going to put that magnet over there so that it doesn't attach onto something. So get the cardstock in position. Now with these background stamps, you can't actually, it's kind of hard to use the magnets on it, but hopefully I'm going to get a half decent stamp. And the good thing about using the Stamparatus is you can go over it multiple times. Okay, so we're just going to take, we've inked it up using Starry Sky. Now I use this little jar that I created. I just got a jar at the dollar store, put a piece of the felt that's for upholstery, put them under the legs of upholstery. And I just find it much easier than trying to use my hand or my palm of my hand or my anything else, just to press down on here, just to get a really good image. Now hopefully that's enough. There, oops, no, it's not, and it didn't shift. I find close to this edge of the hinge, you often need to press a little bit harder. That's good. Much better. Okay. Now you can see I've pressed. I'm going to have to clean that off, which I think I have a baby wipe in my drawer. Just clean my Stamparatus off. And I got some Stampin' Mist here. Let's do this while I've got it handy. And then it's all cleaned for my next card. I could take it off and use my Stampin' Scrub, but this is just easier because it's on there. Okay, there we go. So that's roughly cleaned off. Okay, so we've got that. We've got a piece. This is our card base, and it's 4 1/4 by 11. So I'm just going to take and score my card base at 5 1/2. And we'll fold it as always, fold it into the mountain or the raised line, just get a much better fold. And then grab your bone folder. And then this piece just goes on flat. I don't think there's a right and a wrong way to it. Left my lid off my glue, as I often do. Not a good thing to do. So sometimes you get a bit of a clog in there. All right, so that's just going to go on there, tone on tone. Just kind of a nice background. So we've got our card base. Now I've got a piece of basic white. What I'm going to do is I need just say 3/4 of an inch that I'm just going to trim off of that, because that's going to be for the inside of the card. Now, what I'm going to do is these are, I can get them out here. These are the adhesive foam sheets. So this is the size they come in, which is, oh gosh, it's a weird size, 4 9/16 by 4 3/8. You get 6 of these in a sheet. So I'm just going to take my paper snips. I'm just going to roughly lay this piece on, and I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut it. Basically, this is going to go on the back of my basic white cardstock, and I don't want it to be, I'll trim this edge off. All right, so then you can peel the backing, and then this can just go on your card base, whatever color your card base is, or cardstock is. Now, I'm going to just kind of lay my For You. Like I said, these can go quite close to one another. For You. And I think I'll get them all across the top here so I can save this piece for later. Okay, we'll just set this aside. I'm just going to grab I've got my new mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So this is the boho blue. So if you sign up as a demonstrator during celebration, you can get this as one of the options in your starter kit. And who wouldn't want one of these amazing? First of all, the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is amazing. But the fact that you can get it in this great color. I'm just slipping here. I'm just going to move this just a bit so that it's fully on the cardstock. There we go. Yeah, this boho blue. So this is one of the new in colors that is coming out in the new annual catalog that comes out in May, but you get a chance to get it. Sorry, all you see is my wrist with my splint on it. Okay, there we go. It's not that hard to run through. I'm just struggling because of my broken wrist. There we go. Okay, so we've got our letters, and I'm going to run this through one more time. When you have the adhesive foam sheets on it, I just like to run it through so it cuts right through the backing on the foam sheets. It's through the cardstock and through the foam, but it just makes it easier to get out if you go right through the backing on the adhesive sheets. Okay, so I'm going to just take the letters out, or the dies off. You can see it comes out so easily. There's the O out. The other O out, and then the backing came right off that one, which is very handy. Okay, and then this is the U. There we go. Come on, you can come out. There we go. Kind of out of shape, but we can fix that. We can get it back into shape. There we go. All right, so we're going to put these across. So I'm going to start with the U because that's going to be the very kind of bottom right corner, and we'll get that in position, and then we can get the other letters around it. So I've taken the backing off and just kind of putting that in position. And then we can put the U on. If you want, you can kind of use a ruler. I'm eyeballing, hoping that I'm not too crooked here. We'll get the Y. Oops. Got the backing on here. There we go. So then we can just take the Y and put it down. Not too bad. Not perfect, but that's okay. And then we'll put the F on for 4 U. And then I need this other O, this O. I like how you can get these letters right up close to one another. It does make it really easy to line them up and not be too far off. There we go. There we go. Okay, so there's the 4U. And I'm going to use, these are the, I'll get one of them out here. These are the opaque gems. They come in many colors. They come in, I don't know what color that is. I'm sure it tells me. Maybe it must be in the catalog. I'm not sure what that color is, to be honest. It comes in purple. Comes in, I believe, Highland Heather or Fresh Freesia. And then it comes in white. So we're going to use the white ones. I don't have many white left. I guess I use them for something. Okay, so we're just going to put the 3 different sizes. So, oops, I've got some purple ones on here. Let's get the purple ones off. Come on. There we go. So we'll put one of each of the sizes on. So one of the large and the littlest one, and then this middle size there. Okay, move those off to the side. Pick up the ones I dropped. Okay, so then I've got a piece of basic white, and I cut a basic white strip. So after I went and nicely cleaned my Stamparatus, I'm going to ink it up a little bit. So I'm just going to ink it up right across the middle. And I'm going to take and put this piece across the top like that. And I'm not even going to press this down. I think that will be fine. That's close enough for some decoration on the inside. Put that out of the way. So I'm just going to put this across the bottom, just as a bit of some decoration for the inside of the card. So we'll just take and put that. So you could put a sentiment on the inside if you wanted to. I'm just going to leave it, and that gives me lots of room to write a message. I think I know who this card is going to go for. Okay. So then this goes like that. There we go. So there is our For You card using the striped or layered stripes and the alphabet a la mode dies. Both of them are available in the new mini catalog, the January to April mini catalog. So if you're interested in them, add those to your wish list. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're coming in through YouTube and watching me and you haven't subscribed already. Also, give me a like, a thumbs up if you like the video, or leave a comment. The measurements, all flustered here. The measurements and written instructions for my card will be on my blog, and the link to my blog is underneath this video. So if you have any questions, just leave a comment either on my blog or on this video, and I will be sure to answer them. Thanks everybody for joining me. I hope you have a great evening. Happy stamping.